Okay, so here I am at the cottage, and you know, it was last night. A couple of hours from now, about sunset, I thought, hey, it would be a great idea to fly the drone. So I got the drone ready. I flew it up off the deck. I had it hovering up about maybe 10-15 feet in the air, and the battery fell out of it, and then everything crashed into the lake. Unbelievable. First fly over water, disaster. The worst thing that could happen happened. So everything fell into the lake. It was getting dark too, so I swam out last night and I found the drone. I fished the drone out, but when I got the drone out, it was missing the camera module and the battery. And so I let the drone dry overnight, and then I went out and I looked again today, and I found the camera and I found the battery after a good 2 or 3 hours of searching. I found the camera first. The camera was out deeper and the battery was in shallower. So now I'll show you. Anyway, the battery was found about here, and the drone was found probably about there-ish, just at the range where where it starts to become very dark and you can no longer see. So it's very lucky that you can actually, the water is fairly clean here. You can see enough down when the sun is up that you can, partially see. I floated out there a long time with goggles and a snorkel, and just floated and floated and floated around until I finally found the stuff. And then I brought it in, and it's currently drying out. Anyway, I don't have much hope that it's going to ever fly again, but you never know. Okay, so here's how things currently stand after fishing all of this equipment out of the bottom of the lake. So I found the drone first, and it was sitting like this, and I could see the green. The green helped me spot it. Visually, everything looks to be in okay shape. The only problem was that the camera module part, this part was still attached, so it was still clipped in, and that's okay. So this has a little connector in it that I should be able to reconnect. Alright, there's a little connector in there that the ribbon cable goes into. And the only part that I physically lost was one of the rubber grommets. That I do have one of those rubber grommets. Anyway, it looks like this does have some water sensors. So the red that you're seeing through the vents here, both the water sensors went off, as well as the warranty void if void sticker got ruptured from the pressure. And my guess about why this happened is because of this kind of bad design of the battery clip. So I will say that the battery lock was engaged, but the battery still fell out. And it's because if you are 1 millimeter off clipping it into that base, that can happen. And anyway, I'm always aware of that issue, and I always check, but apparently it was not clipped in properly because the battery fell out. And I have cleaned this up a bit. I shook as much water out of it as I could. This was the very last thing that I found. And there is some corrosion on one of the positive terminals. And it's showing no power left in it. But I have no idea. I should probably take it apart before I try and recharge it. Or, I don't know. It might be totally useless. But I'm happy that I found all the parts. And here's the camera module, which is in pretty good shape. I just took the magnetic cover off. But it has some condensation in it. But there's nothing physically broken, so there's potential that it could work again. Anyway, I'm going to let all this stuff dry out a long time. Here's the memory card as well. I haven't tried it yet to see if there's any salvageable footage. I was recording at the time it crashed and the time that the battery disconnected, so it probably has corrupted footage on it.